bells will be ringing. There's just something about the nightcap. After a day of wall-to-wall football, it just seems this is when chaos ensues. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Texas State Bobcats, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And no chance at a return. this drive at their own 25. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run it to the right. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
How frustrating is that? You're that running back. Where were you supposed to go? There was absolutely no lane for him on that one.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Looking to pass. It's McLeod. Going deep. And that pass picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
You know, after watching that interception, I just wonder if this kid's too amped up tonight. He was so excited to take the field. He thought this was going to be a game that he could stat it up, but he's going to have to do a better job tonight with his decision-making. That is not how you want to start a game.
Line gets set, 1st down. Pulls it, fired, complete.
Hey, I'll tell you what, that slot receiver, he may not be the biggest receiver in the world, but he is shifty, and he runs really good routes. You saw it on that play.
Now on 2nd down and short. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 25. Just a short pass to the tight end. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's Booth. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Oh, look out. There he goes. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there and make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Toss sweep to the left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense had the perfect play call on there. Offense trying to go toss into the boundary, but the defense dialed up the corner blitz. Perfect play for the perfect moment. They get the tackle for loss.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. It's a draw. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
You know, you got to be careful when you're running the draw play because you're hoping those defensive ends get way up the field, thinking it's pass. Didn't happen that time, and the defense was able to get a negative play.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Shapen, getting some heat. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And you couldn't ask for much more than that. A perfectly placed punt pins them inside the 5.
And That is why this punter is such a big weapon. He can completely flip the field. He's got a cannon for a leg. That was a moonshot. They were able to get downfield, and now this offense, they've got a lot of work to do if they're going to score.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Running back searching for a hole. That's a good run to give them some breathing room. Pick up a 3 out to the 5.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Getting a boost from this crowd on 3rd and long. To throw, it's McLeod. That one comes out hot down the right side.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The Bobcats will send out the punt unit. Had to hurry the punt a bit, but gets great distance. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Give to the running back. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again, right? It's been really hard for this offense in this game to run the football, but they finally break off a big run there. That could be the play they need to really generate momentum and get this run game going.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Just destroying his way through the field. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. Mississippi State right back to the line. DB's right up on the receivers. They'll put the tight end in motion. Barges ahead. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The kickoff unit about to go to work. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this one.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job game tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Power football with the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that seemed a little off in the start, didn't it?
That was was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely nowhere to go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. Back to pass, it's McLeod. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Going up top on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
And here comes the offense on second down. The inside handoff. They ripped off 7 on that one. Now a third down and 3.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting on this block, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Man, that was a good run, but it was almost even better. Great job by the offense. Keep the running game going. You get big chunks like this. Not only was that a big chunk, it also looked like it could have gone for more.
The Bobcats will snap it on first and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
And the running back didn't get much there. Nice job by the defense. You can tell they're focused in on this running back, on this run game, being physical, getting knockbacks, and limiting his carries.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. This is a designed run. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
And this defense knew coming into the game with this quarterback's speed, David, they were going to have to be ready for him to tuck the ball and take off running.
But it doesn't matter. You know it, but he's so fast. You don't know about the angles, and you can't tell how fast till you get in the game. And he just takes off and makes big plays with his feet.
And the Bobcats line it up with a 1st and goal. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bobcats. You want to keep your offense on the field, wear down the defense, put that tape on and show it in a clinic. That's the way it's done.
And as a defense, man, there's nothing more demoralizing. You can handle it when you give up 3, but to give up the touchdown at the end of a long drive, you're already exhausted. You've already been punked the whole way down the field. Man, that's frustrating.
On to attempt the try. Smashes it through for the PAT. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter.
Third down coming up. That's the end of the first quarter with the score tied 7-7.
Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Shapen. Finds his tight end. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
It's a really nice job in coverage defensively there because that tight end, he wasn't really even open. Quarterback just still tried to put it on him and give him an opportunity, but great tackle, short of the stick, setting up 4th down.
Mississippi State will roll out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way.
Return goes out of bounds.
Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum is clearly not in your favor. How do you get it back? How do you make a big play? Do you be more aggressive here to try to get the football back to your offense?
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll try to get outside. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Eight-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own. Unfortunately, ended up losing yards.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. He leaves it with his back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
And that's all you want, right? You want that first down. You understand the situation. Understand I got to get north and south, get a first down, get a new set of downs.
The Bobcats are on the move. Just going to keep it after the snap. Ball is loose. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
You start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure when you get closer to the scoring range, take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Really nice job by the quarterback. Hey, a lot of quarterbacks want to cover. They want to drop back. They're not really about that life. They don't want to be the tackling kind of guy. They're like, yeah, leave that to the linebackers. That dude committed, came up, made a nice tackle.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Back to pass, it's McLeod. Gets it out quickly. Touchdown, Texas State. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive, and they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. The give. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Back to throw. It's Shapen. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. Oh, look out! And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Nice confidence by the QB. Good throw over the middle of the field. Nice little strike down the field for a big play. Listen, you got to throw it where it's open. And he found a slot, found a little hole in the middle of the field. Nice job attacking it.
The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
Second down now after the sack. Fires to the big fella. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Mississippi State going up tempo. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. And that is good versatility there, and a big hit from the backer in pass coverage. First down. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Now that's what you're trying to do is hit defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
I tell you what, I love no hesitation. I love my quarterback to make that RPO read, throw it to the right really quickly, but just got to be a little bit more accurate, maybe not rush it so much.
They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
You never know how it happens, but it happens. Defenses lose sight of those big, huge, pass-catching tight ends. You could tell there, maybe bit on the play fake a little bit too much. Lost him for a second. He takes care of the rest and gets the touchdown.
Lining up to add another. Right down the middle. So a drive there of 85 yards. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out. You need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Off the play fake. Gonna take a shot. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's 3rd down.
You know, as an offense, you just don't get that many great opportunities in games to hit these type of big-time plays. When plays like that present themselves and receivers are open, as a quarterback, you have got to make that play.
3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Got some room to run. He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Trying to beat him to the corner on the right. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And a lot of times the defense is focused on the middle, right? Bring more big bodies into the red zone. Don't let them run the football. Offense tries to do the opposite. Get outside. Get their speeds to the football. Had a little bit of success, but nice job by this defense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Defense in press coverage. Off play action. And the pressure was in his grill in an eyelash.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
And guys, they really need to make something happen on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Really nice 3rd down sub defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback, and now forcing the incompletion, setting up 4th.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. It's good. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
You've got to make the opponent pay for turning the football over. And while this team would have liked to have scored a touchdown off that pick, I think they're pretty happy getting the field.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll run play action. Grab near the marker is Anderson. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's McLeod. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
That's one of the reasons I love this linebacker, man. He can rush the passer. He does a great job timing his blitz, and with that speed, he's able to get home quickly.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. Now the play fake. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
Oh, man. The quarterback almost just threw his 2nd interception on as many drives. He's trying to fit that football in there. It gets tipped up in the air. He's lucky that wasn't picked off.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on 1st down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good 2nd down.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They want to run this quarterback. And it's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find... Gonna let it fly. And how about that DB getting a hand in there and forcing the incomplete pass?
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass. Locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and the hit forced the incomplete.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. To the air, it's Shapen. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Six-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They'll keep it on the ground.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be and nowhere to run.
How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Wants to throw. It's Shapen. It's complete on the right side. On the move is the 30. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. They go to the ground. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. So he gets stuffed on first down, and now you have the offensive coordinator thinking a little bit.
Yeah, we're probably going to have to throw it now on this second play. But what are we going to see defensively? Now that they know we're throwing, might they blitz us? Do I have to leave more guys in to block? There's a real cat and mouse game going on right now between these two coaching staffs.
The negative play leaves them with 2nd and 12. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Takes the handoff. It's Boone. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Mississippi State rings the cowbell in the red zone. the option look. Now the toss. He breaks a tackle. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback will keep it. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Loss of 4.
Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. After the run, now to throw. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. So the first half has come to a close. We'll take a break and head over to the halftime show.
Mississippi State 17, Texas State 14.
Bobcats will kick it away to crank up the second half. And they desperately wanted to. But decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the second half.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll try the run. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a 3rd down stop. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. Fires to the right. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe. And how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Mississippi State really efficient on offense right now. Off play action on 1st down. Pressure coming. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
And everybody knows when you're running that play action, that fake has to be great. Everybody has to bite it for it really to work. Defense didn't bite it, didn't bite the bait, went after the quarterback, got him on the ground.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now 3rd down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
This is a 3rd and long. DBs will try to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got his man to the left.
Well, this offense is giving a lesson right now in how to fight through adversity, because first and second down was ugly, but they come up with that huge completion to now set up a manageable fourth down opportunity to keep this drive alive.
This offense has already converted once on fourth down. Can they do it again? Got it past the marker. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Mississippi State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. And these guys just score from anywhere out there. After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Just about set to kick it away. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offense. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
Really nice play by the defender, being in a good position for that deep ball down the field, not letting the receiver put his big body on him, go up over top. The only thing that could have been better is that thing tipped to another defender, and it was an interception, but great coverage by the defender.
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
I tell you what, with this kind of success on the ground, I think you two knuckleheads could call plays. I mean, that's how easy it is for this offense right now. They got the ground game working. It's really easy. Now you can open up for other things, but you guys could even try your hand because they're dominating right now.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. A designed run for the quarterback. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. Picked up some yardage on the ground. Now here comes 2nd down. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy, but he's got a head of steam. Boy, he is hard to bring down.
And the Bobcats have this offense rolling. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Well, in that down and distance, you're probably expecting them to throw it way down the field to get the first. Instead, they go push pass, and they did catch the defense off guard. And even though that was a big explosive play, David, they still didn't have enough yards to get it.
Well, and catch me off guard is relative. That's what you would say, the offensive player. I would say, listen, we're playing a little bit deeper because we're not going to give up the first down. We react to the short stuff, and obviously that's a quick, easy pass from the offense. Rally up, make the play, live to fight another down.
The Bobcats getting set on 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, makes the tackle for a loss.
And as soon as the running back gets the football, he's got a face full of linebacker.
Not much you can do there. Like, you got to have a little better block. You got to identify that blitz a little bit faster by the offensive line.
Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Dropping back, it's McLeod. Gets it out fast. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game. But when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Handoff from the gun. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
A famous writer once said, most men lead lives of quiet desperation. Here is a desperate move, going for it on 4th down, trailing by double figures. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on 4th down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads.
And that ball is picked off, bringing it back. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Taking down at the 30. Brings up second down.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. The give to the tailback. Brought down at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. It'll be a first down.
You don't always have to run the sexy plays, right? It doesn't have to always be up-tempo and fast and spread and doing all this stuff. Sometimes you just lower your shoulder. Sometimes you just run powerfully. You get the first down, and that's all that matters.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. It's 1st and 10. To the air, it's McLeod. Setting up the screen. Plows through the defense. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
And the Bobcats are threatening in the red zone. They'll go to the ground. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
The Bobcats have their offense in high gear. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On the option. He'll toss it. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
Trying to pound their way in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bobcats. Sometimes we ask coaches about halftime adjustments, and they go blah, 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 blah. And then sometimes they make some good ones.
Sometimes that blah, 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 blah actually works, but it's working now. But it might be too little too late, but at least you got the party started.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got his man. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And listen, you get zone coverage and you can hit that curl route and he comes open continually. Keep hitting it. This might be a play to come back to.
They gave themselves room to operate with that first play. Now first down from the 37. The give to the back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Brings up second down.
They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Looking for a crease. It's Booth. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They took it down the field for a touchdown the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to take the lead in this football game.
So they got to be feeling good. They did their part, score. Your defense does your part, Jesse. This offense, keep that momentum. I would say stay aggressive here.
And just keep doing what you were doing on that last drive, right? Well, whatever was working for you, just go back. Keep using those same playmakers to allow you to go down here and score a touchdown.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. They'll give it to the back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the chains for the first down.
This offense all game long has been running really well, and I'm really impressed by how well they've recruited at the running back position. They've got some dynamic players coming into the game at different points, spelling each other, keeping each other fresh, and they're hurting this defense.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Good completion on the out. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Last couple of plays, the offense seems to be just one step ahead, David.
Yeah, and I'm going to have to do something to disrupt the timing, the rhythm. I got to do something that they're not expecting, because right now they got the run and they got the pass working. So this defense, I have to find something new to kind of confuse this offense.
And the Bobcats will have it first and 10. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Well, nice job there by the running back. They toss it to him, and he's able to kind of weave his way for a very good game for this offense.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
And man, it's so hard to figure out what the heck's going on defensively, and you got guys coming in motion and then moving back and across the formation. I like it sometimes when it's just basic for an offense. You're just running a wide receiver across the formation. So hard to adjust, and he quickly picks up, 5+ yards like it was nothing.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stem, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard on this running back.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves them with 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's McLeod. And that is incomplete. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Trying to make magic with his feet. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Football oftentimes gets won by the teams who play the best on the critical down and distances. What an amazing play by that quarterback on 3rd down. Able to put his team on his back, use his legs to extend and buy time, and then go score. Awesome job.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the house call coming on the run from the 23.
28, Mississippi State, 24.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Texas State 28, Mississippi State 24.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Looking for a man. It's Shapen. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And you could easily argue the biggest reason this team is trailing here in the second half is because they have not been able to protect their quarterback tonight. They've already given up 5 sacks in the game, and you just saw another one right there. This offensive line has had problems all night long.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. First down, 10 yards to go. Quick completion to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. He maybe gets a yard. They'll mark him at the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. To the air, it's Shapen. Makes his connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
The Bulldogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He'll get rid of it. Got his man downfield. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A first down for the offense. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. He's got it down the middle. Just ran him over. Whoa! Feeds him the stiff arm, and he's running free. All kinds of room to the right. Touchdown, Mississippi State. They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, how about this quarterback right away saying, I got to get rid of the football. There's a lot of guys near the line of scrimmage. He spits it out, and I let my receiver do the rest. Let my playmaker make me look really good. Really nice pitch and catch. And guess what? You got the lead now in the 4th quarter.
This one's big to make sure they can't beat you with a field goal. And it's good, and he pushes the lead to 3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Complete. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's McLeod. Throws to the wideout. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
The Bobcats will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Just needs a crack to get a return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. A quick pass to the left. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the 1st down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
On the run, it's Booth. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Now on 3rd down after that run. Looking downfield, it's Chapin. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground with the back. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The defense trying to get a stop on third down from the 44. Got it in the middle. It's Ball. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to third down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the first down. You don't have many left. You better get aggressive.
Mississippi State has this drive hitting on all cylinders. Holds and fires complete to the right. Smashes ahead. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Eighth play of the drive coming up. Reads it, fires complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're a perfect 2 for 2 on third down on this drive. They need 8 to move the chains again. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. Working that left side now. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
The defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
Completion a little short of the sticks. It's second down. He's looking to throw. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down.
I'll tell you, you cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the fourth quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. The lone back's got it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
And the Bobcats have it with a 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Line getting set on second down. Here's the handoff. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Trying to pick up a first down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Makes the grab. It's Sparks. Good tackle there to stop him short of the first down. It'll bring up a big decision.
I love playing man-to-man defense, and I love getting up in your kitchen and jamming with the line of scrimmage, but it's really hard when they start running these crossing routes and drags and ends because now I'm in chase mode, and the QB has a little bit of space a lot of times, and those fast guys can create some separation and get a first down like they did there.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. He unleashed a bullet on that pass and converted the 4th down.
Gotta love it. Some people get conservative. Some people don't want to mess up. 4th down, you could tell. He wanted that window, and he threw it as hard as he could. Throws a strike to the wide receiver. Gets the big 4th down conversion.
To the air. It's McLeod. They're bringing heat. The quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. The #1 job is to protect their quarterback, and they did not.
They did not. But my #1 job as a defensive lineman is to attack your quarterback and get him on the ground just like this, get in the sack, rattle this guy as much as you can, as many hits as possible on these quarterbacks.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been #3.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Wide open downfield. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. The Bobcats trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. This quarterback part of their running game. And a good solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Bobcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They got the score they needed, but this isn't over.
No, don't call it a comeback yet. The first part, step 1 accomplished, but this offense obviously still has work to do, but the defense has to go out and get a stop and get him the ball back.
PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
As an offense, you've got the lead, you've had success running the football. You hope that this play is just a blip because you know you're going to have to lean on your bell cow running back to ice this game and close it out.
Looking downfield, it's Shapen. Got his man quickly. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. And on that last play, he's now over 400 yards passing.
Well, Reese, if you're going to throw for over 400 bills, you got to spread the praise around. Up front, they've done an outstanding job protecting this quarterback, and his receivers have been winning one-on-one.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He stopped at the 48. A pickup of 10 on the play.
It's got to be tough right now on defense. You need to find a way to get a stop, and you haven't been able to do that in the fourth quarter. You've been giving up points. You just gave up a touchdown in the last drive. You need a turnover. You need to do something right now to stop this momentum.
Mississippi State to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Grabbed behind the line. It's Mosley. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
I think most offenses around the country in a situation like this with a lead late would be trying to run the football, right, or throw it short and try to bleed the clock. But this offense, man, it's still pedal to the metal. They're looking for chunk play opportunities.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
We've reached a 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. Got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Right back to the well. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
I think if you're offense here, the game boils down to this one play on 3rd down with the lead late. If you get the first down, that's ball game. There's not enough time left for the defense to get it back and go march down the field. So let's dial up our best play offensively. Let's make sure our best players are touching the football here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Mississippi State.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Back to throw, it's Chapin. He's got his man. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
Mississippi State will just try to use the clock. Going to the run, it's Booth. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now on 2nd down, and we'll probably see another run, and that might do it if they can get a first down. Going with the ground game left. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
That is exactly what you want your offense to do. You want it to eat clock, but if you score, go up by 2 possessions, nail, beat, coffin. Great execution by this offense to put this game away.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. They're lining up to boot it away.
Set to kick this one away.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. I know the situation looks bleak, but have we nothing if we don't have hope, David? And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Trying to take it back. Running inside the 20. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting a big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Trying to get the corner. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
At this part of the field in the red zone, offensively, you're bringing all these tight ends in the game. You'd like to be more physical at the point of attack. That's why you're bringing the big bodies in, but they couldn't get it done up front, and as a result, it's a negative play.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. And not much picked up there, but that will do it for this one. Scoreboard operator got a workout in this one. Fun game for us to watch, but they can't come up with the W.
Yeah, and it's a team game, right? The offense did their job, and now defense will have to find a way in the future to make better plays, get stops, and stop them scoring so many points, especially when your offense does their job.
And we see a lot of games like this in college football when both offenses are just trading blows back and forth, and it just comes down to which defense can get a stop. And unfortunately for the losing team, they just were not able to get it done.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.